Greetings and welcome to Soul Scopes. I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV, and I'm Demi. Welcome to all my beautiful friends. I want to thank you so much for tuning back in. Welcome, 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 and just so much gratitude and appreciation for all the love, the comments, and really quick, they're reminding me again, because I don't know that I said it in the previous video for Scorpio. But if you have registered for a chance to win a free reading, please check your email. We try to remember to say that in each video, but we've got weeks and weeks. We try to send out reminders, as once those go out, we just go to the next week. Those are posted weekly. You will see that on our discussion board. And also check your email. Don't use a false email, because we will respond to your request for a free reading. And then to all the new beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome. This is your Soul Scope, an Akashic record channeled reading for your zodiac. And this zodiac is going to be Scorpio Decan 2, November the 3rd through the 12th. And we're going to just get started here. The first thing I'm hearing is the will. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety there. And it's hard to speak. You are sitting in frustration, and unfortunately, I gotta tell you, the full moon on the 1st is not going to be kind to you. So there's been a lot of an uptake in work, a lot of busyness, and a lot of mental Olympics happening there, as you are juxtaposition in the acceleration of your job, more demands because of the pentacle of your rise and climb in the workforce or in your career, and so now there's more responsibility, because that's what's happening there. They're seeing that you stepped up to the challenge, and now they're just hurling things at you. And so that's caused a lot of stress and worry about getting it done. And then there's an added bonus of stress because you're trying to balance your personal needs of freedom and relationship. So there's a lot of juggling there that's causing stressors. And then you're trying to shove some bricks into a round peg. So there's a battle of how to get it all done, juggling all these different hats, and feeling like you were losing yourself. The main worry is the relationship. It's hard for you to speak what it is you really desire in the relationship. A level of genuine intimacy and conversation, because you don't want to be vulnerable. And you see that it's slipping away, and you don't know how to hold on to it. You can't find the right words. And because of the tiredness and the exhaustion, there's been a lot of infighting internally with what you want, and the fear that it's going to end anyway, and what's happening in the fighting and the tensions in the home based around work and money. So there's a lot of stress there. What they're saying is, number one, they want you to hold on. They want you to know that your hard work will soon be rewarded. We're going to come to the reward in just a second, because you're about to see a shift in another gear. So you're going from third to fourth. And and if anybody drives a stick, that acceleration is a nice thrust. It's a throttle forward when you move from third into fourth. You're coasting when you hit fifth, but there's a nice little push. And so sometimes you have to push past that place where you believe that you're stuck. And I'm gonna stay in this analogy because it's the one that they're giving me. And so when your RPMs are revving high, you can hear when you need to move the gear, and so you're letting go of the accelerator, right, to put the car into the next gear. So you've got to let go of the gas. They're saying slow down right here. You're trying to force an effort and an energy into a place, again, the square peg into the round hole, and it's time to ease up off the gas and begin moving into a space of stepping back and looking at the big picture. And this is a power play, honestly. When you get a chance to step back and look at the big picture and go into the next gear so you can get more power, when you take a rest, you're able to put yourself in the position of alignment that is your deepest truth, but you have to be willing to see it. I'm going to come from the Moonology deck, because if you don't start speaking that now, what's today's date? Today's date is September 25th. These videos aren't going to probably be released until the 30th on the 1st, which is going to be the full moon. I'm telling you this so that you can know how far in advance this was recorded, because they're saying that between the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, if you don't get a hold of this, and I wish we could drop these for you now so that you could be prepared, you are going to say the wrong thing at the wrong time. You're going to try to force something that you cannot. So hopefully we can get this to you a little bit before, so you have an opportunity to see that and grab this video and this wisdom, because they're saying they want you to slow down, take a step back, look at the big picture, connect with that part of yourself, because you're fighting, trying to make the natural life, the physical life add up, and they need you to look at it from a different perspective, from the deepest part of who you are. And that's our soul. It's actually the quotient of light and power within us. And when we stand in our truth, we have a lot of memes running around social media about standing in your truth, expressing ourselves. It has to be done in love. And the soul is the only source of divine, unconditional love that comes from the birthplace of the universe. And so we believe that I am empowered by love, and whatever pops out comes to show out. And these are the first two cards that fell out, so we're going to go there. We're also going to talk to a few of the keepers of light, because this is a pretty strong message. And when we sit in our soul, we can reclaim power and then triumph over the brute force that we feel that it takes to move our agendas. And then we can start speaking to affirmations in line with our heart, our soul, the love of self, to rise into a position of speaking those intentions right into place. So, and then we also had this guy fall out talking about life force energy, so we're going to get there too. And then I'm going to pull one last card, which is your sacred soul power. Your soul is talking also. So first we're going to go to the Moonology cards that have already popped out. Time to take that breath. Taking the breath gives you the ability to step into your personal power. Find the seat of your soul and listen. So that's what they were saying, that deceleration, that when you release just really quick to shift into gear, you have to let go of control. You cannot keep mashing on the accelerator when you're putting a car in gear. And anyone who's driven a stick knows that to be a fact, and that's exactly what you're trying to do. If your RPMs are running really high, you're going to burn out your engine and your clutch. That's what happens. That's where you are. And in order to do that, you have to be able to listen. And the answers that you need are coming, and that's these answers. They're coming. And then the other ones, how is this going to work out? How is my relationship going to work out? That's the really deepest worry, but you don't know how to speak to it, and you don't know how to tell them that you need it, that you need them and you want them. You also don't know how to say sorry. Sometimes you just don't. So there's that. And that life force is draining. So it's time to really take that break, because you've been going in overdrive. And that force of energy, you definitely are a force of nature, needs to be aligned with your soul at this time. If you keep going in your ego, you will definitely burn out your engine. As a matter of fact, your whole entire car was just going to shut down. And you'll be stuck, stranded on the side of the road, spending more time, energy, and money trying to get to wherever you're going, because now your car's broke down. Basically, they are going to shut you down. I'd rather you rise to power with the authority of a shift in consciousness. Shift gears into the next consciousness level available by standing in the power of your soul. And here is your soul. Message coming directly from your soul, which they already have said. We're just going to quantify it now with a card. And if you haven't already subscribed to us, please do so. Like, subscribe, and please share. And don't forget that we have a YouTube exclusive offer reading. We don't offer it anywhere else on any other of our other social media, just right here. It's only for you guys here on YouTube. We give a discounted reading. It's a phenomenal 30-minute reading. To get more in depth, there we go with the retreat again. It's time to let go, decelerate. Take that step back, look at the bigger view. Your soul wants to connect with you. And I love this one because it, the beauty of the earth and all that there is. And this is a place, you know, a lot of us look at beaches as our place of restoration. But when we're connecting with earth, we're grounding down our energy into the earth, transmuting that energy. And also, waters is a great way, but I love that. This is a huge, vast meadow. We get to see things blooming. We get to see the tranquilness of all the things that grow based on our intention, which is why I love this. And so when we can take a step back, we can look at all that we've accomplished and then look at how we manifested that, and then get back in alignment with our soul, and then really begin to take root. And that's why I love this view of the earth and this particular card, because they already told you that here in Moonology. It's time out for a break. That you're grounding and rooting things that are going to come, the luscious green trees, the green grass, and all the foliage there. And I think I also said 1, 2, 3. Yep, I did. Keepers of the light. I think I already shuffled. If I did, yep. And that life force, and you're seeing that life force of yours there, growing things. But you definitely can't keep running in the condition that you are, and you have to come back into the realignment and sit in the power of your soul. And I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and I'll see you next time at your Soul Scopes.